Welcome back to the channel, everyone, and today we've got this little beauty. It's a headlamp from Fire, and boy is it powerful. So here's the headlamp from Fire. They sent this to me for the purpose of this review. There's a lot to talk about with this one, so we'll get right into it. Okay, so here's the headlamp, and I just wanted to show you how it angles down. So it goes right down, which is really cool. So when you're working on, say, you're threading a needle, or you're putting a line on a hook or something, you know, it angles right down. And it's pretty cool, right? So turn it on. Yeah, so this angle is like really handy to have. Okay, so here's the case that the Fire headlight comes in. And yeah, it's okay. I mean, it's just something to protect it and to keep everything together, I guess. So let's open it up. And here's the headlamp itself. Put that to the side. Here's the charging cable. And this cable here, I'll let you know in a minute what it's for. We have a cigarette lighter charger here for the car. And here's a little bonus gift that they throw in. And this one is a light. It's an ultraviolet blue light. I don't know if you can see that, but anyway, that's what it is. I'll just see if I can put it. I think it was a nice touch of them to do that. And it says Fire on it. Alright, let's put these aside. Oh yes, and this cable here is for recharging this torch here. And this one here obviously is for the big one. Rightio, so here's the headlamp, and straight off the bat it's nice and solid. It's constructed very strongly. Now you think it is really heavy, but the thing is that it actually balances out really well when you're wearing it, because you've got the battery pack on the back and the light in front, and it sort of balances everything out. So I think this might be targeted more towards the professional out there. Like, for instance, the only thing I can think of as far as where you would use this, I'm sure there's plenty of other ways as well, but the only ones that I can think of is maybe a building and pest guy that can get into roofs and needs to be able to see really well because of the, snakes and spiders and things like that. I mean, you could take it camping and use it for camping, and you could also just hold it if you want, just to walk around. Take it fishing. I took it fishing as well. It's awesome for squid fishing. Like, you can light up the water really well to try and spot the squid. And also it's great for security as well, because it's so bright. So like I said before, it is well constructed. It angles down really well. It goes all the way down like that. And it does have a zoom on it, which I'll demonstrate when we go outside. And it is water resistant. Now the only place that I can see that water can get into this would be through here when you've zoomed it out. In saying that, the O-rings that are in here are really tight, so water would be hard to get through. I think it would be really good water resistant, but don't go dropping it in the ocean or a pool or something like that. You can see the button here it's really heavy duty, well made. You could tell that it's constructed really well. Now the strap itself, it comes with these little clips to hold the actual cord against the strap, so it's out of your way. And it's got a nice big base at the back as well, so it's comfortable on your head. And of course you've got your battery container right here, or your case. Alright, so to open it, just click this clip right here, and it opens up with that, and you've got your 3 batteries here, which are rechargeable. It does have a lip on the outside of this case, and that lip fits into this groove here on the lid, and in the lid there is rubber. So it's like a gasket or like an O-ring for water resistance. Very easily to operate. Clicks in really well. Outside of the case you have a little indicator here to let you know if your battery is charged, and also it has these flashing lights here, like for instance if you're riding a bike or if you're hiking. So these will indicate from the back that people can see you to avoid running into you. So pretty good. I really like this. And once turns it off. All right, so it's around about 2000 lumens, and that should last you around about the 4-hour mark. And if you have it on the second setting, so that's the brightest setting, if you have it on the second setting, that is 1200 lumens, and that's about 12 hours worth of light. And on the strobe, that's 16 hours worth of light. Once using it, because I did take it fishing with me, it does get a little bit hot, but that's understandable because it's so powerful. Now this is where you recharge it through the back here, and you've got your port here, USB-C type port that you recharge the unit, and also acts like a power bank, which is pretty good. So if your phone runs out of power, attach it in here and you should be right to go. And this is rubber, and it sits in there nicely. Just make sure you close it after you've recharged it. And there's your recharge indicating little boxes here. Self-explanatory, really easy, straightforward, and very powerful. So let's go outside now and I'll show you how it looks. All right, so we're outside now in the backyard and we're about to test the light. And we'll put it on the first mode. Now that's huge. Second mode, and your strobes. Now we'll put it on the first mode again and we'll zoom. And zoom out again. And zoom in. Pretty impressive. And of course, if you can hold in the button instead of going through the modes, you can hold the button down and it'll switch off. Okay, that's about 500 meters away on the top of the hill there. So there you go, that's the headlight from Fire. So if you stayed this long in the video, thanks very much for watching. If you think it's something that you might need, links will be in the description, and I'll catch you on the next one real soon.